Hey guys, hello everyone. Jonathan Riches, aka JLR, Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. So we got a search coming up for Summerwells in the near future. Food plan searches. I'm out now. It's like an old campground. You check this place out. It's a place where people camp. This area. In these old wooden cabins. Justice for Summerwells. Been over 400 days since Summer went missing. Where is she? One of the things Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, I have a picture of Summer with me. But one of the things Ronnie Lawson said was, check the barns, the sheds, the outhouses, looking for Summer. Check them. I don't know. Let's see if we can get in here. It's locked. That's what he said. That's what the Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said. Check the barns, the sheds, the outhouses for Summer. And he was talking about everyone in the Beach Creek area. He even said Sullivan County. I don't know what's in there. Another one here. It said Sullivan County. Where's Summerwells? So, some locals been telling us that many areas between Beach Creek, Ben Hill Road, and Jonesboro haven't been looked. Like right off of Falls Branch, going all the way down to the Meadows subdivision where Don Wells worked that day, allegedly. We still don't know for sure what time Don Wells arrived at work, what time he left. Did he leave in between? Did he go on a lunch break? Did he try to go back home and see Summer and Kansas? I said Kansas. Candace, Grandma, that afternoon before his regular scheduled time getting off work. Told Don likes to work long hours. Long hours. This barren land. Just going on a nature walk. Where the search is happening. And this is the kind of thing you would look for. Look at that. Some sort of hole. Bigger than a foot. I don't know what's down there. Probably a groundhog hole. What do you think that is? A groundhog hole? You can hear as the sun goes down. Hear it? Like the bugs. Sounds like crickets. Sounds like crickets. Let's see what goes this way. Let's see. But you saw cabins, and You know, I go on these nature walks, I kind of brainstorm my mind and say, where could Summer be? Where could Summer be? And I'm at like 99% that she's in the state of Tennessee. I don't believe the kidnapping that Don claims happened. Neither does authorities. See, the difference between, and I've been studying the Michael Vaughn case, the difference between the police chief with the Vaughn case, Chief Huff, with the Fruitland Police Department, and Ronnie Lawson, is Huff says it is a possibility Michael Vaughn was kidnapped. And the parents believe that too. The police are saying that's a strong possibility, though they didn't say for a fact because they don't have any evidence. They said there's a possibility. But with Summerwells' case, authorities, TBI, Hawkins County Sheriff said zero evidence. Zero evidence of a kidnapping. Here's another groundhog hole. How far the rabbit hole you want to go? How far the rabbit hole you want to go? But definitely, you know, keep tabs on this channel because I'm going to do searches. The searches are not stopping when it comes to Summerwells. Summer's life mattered. Oh, that looks beautiful right there like that. Summer's life mattered. Can't let the case go cold. I'm not going to let anyone thwart me. You don't even understand how much threats and harassment I've endured because of the Summerwells case. I mean, I get constant emails with threats. I got people doxing my address. I was at a Target in Pinellas County, Florida, near where I live. And an employee there said, "You're that YouTube guy." And the employee was like, "You're that guy that puts out all this negative stuff on Don and Candace. They're not guilty." And I was like, "What?" And she was an employee. And I was like, "What?" She's like, "No, leave the family alone." And I said, "Do you know, hi." And I said, "Hi, how are you?" That's how, I respond. I said, do you know that family personally?" "No, but I seen it on YouTube." I said, "Well, you don't know. You're from down here." I said, "With all due respect, I've been in the area multiple times. And I spoke to people in the area, friends, co-workers, former co-workers, associates, former friends, and they're all at a consensus that Don and Candace are guilty. So please, ma'am, you don't know." And she was like, "Well, you don't know either. Haven't you heard of presumption of innocence?" And I said, "Well, I report what I report, and I put out the videos that I put out on the wells. My whole channel was 100, number one, investigation, number two, speculation. Yeah, I speculate too. And I come up with my theories and my own opinions. But that's what we all do. It's what makes this country our country, First Amendment. So I didn't want to engage with her much. So I just said, "Have a great day." See what's over here. And went off. But she watches. Whoever the woman was, she watched. She was a Target employee. Watched the channel. we are going to search. I'm going to do some lives. Look at the Florida terrain. Look at the Florida terrain. In case some of you guys have never been to Florida. This is a combination. This is not really swamp though. You see, it's like wooded area, Florida. It's like a nature park. Nature park out here. What do you guys think happened to Summer? Like, what's your theory? What's your theory? Oh, anyway, so I get doxxed, I get harassed. There's people calling my family. They like run databases on my name, and they call my family and be like, they're gonna come after me, or they'll be like, you tell your son to stop. They said that to my father one time. My uncle's like, we know who you are, we know who you live, we know where you work. My family just takes note, documents. People make videos about me. People call around my neighbors about me just for following this case, the Summerwells case. I'm serious when I say this, people. I'm serious. They make blogs about me. They post personal information about me on all social media sites. Post articles about me, old articles about me. They try to attack me from behaviors I've done a decade ago, 2 decades ago. Bring it up like it's new. Try to discredit me any way they can. But I don't let these people discourage me. I'm never going to let anyone stop me from my passion on trying to find answers, and stop me from trying to do what's right. I just want to help. It's a missing girl. I mean, a lot of people out there defending the parents. Not a lot. I retract that. Not a lot of people are defending the parents. I would say there's about 5% Don and Candace, well, sympathizers from the internet that never met them. They're just believing the propaganda. Oh, look at this. We got a swamp coming up. We got a swamp. All right, see this. It's like water here. We'll see what this is about. Take you on a nature hike. Look at this. I don't know, that might be some natural water going into the swamp. Probably environmentalists have their reasons they do that. Tim Mullen, the Wells media manager. I want to call him Don Wells' PR man. Don Wells' propaganda chief. Puts out a lot of, you know, lately he's putting out a lot of the old Dr. Phil segments where the behavioral analysts at the time were saying, oh, Don could be telling the truth, you know, and he's pouncing on that and throwing that out there. What the behavioral panelists should do is do a follow-up interview with Don Wells, knowing the information that you know now and the little back history of Don Wells that we know now than a lot of people didn't really know in 2021 in October. And then see if he still passes the body language test. And Grandma should go too, for sure. And also Candace, and do it again. Do it all again and see if their assessment is the same as before. When I was in South Florida looking for Brian Laundrie in the Carlton Preserve, Mayahockey Creek Environmental Park, Brian Laundrie was found by a humongous tree like this. And it was crazy because there was a rope hung. And we speculated whether Brian Laundrie committed suicide by hanging, but it ended up just being a old swing, but it was like right by his body, and it was there, and there was lots of like bones all around the ground. The authorities insist they were animal bones, but there was a lot in the area. I'll start posting some videos on the Laundrie stuff. I was out there in this type of terrain looking for Brian Laundrie for weeks. And I went out there with a few YouTube creators, and we were close. We were very close to finding Brian Laundrie. Like, we were like one trail over. At one point, we heard like buzzing flies, like as if they were swimming around a body, but we couldn't pinpoint it. And a couple of those YouTube creators made the videos and they posted it, so I'm sure some of you guys that follow me know about that. But it was really, really close. And you know, I'm skeptical about the trail that he was found right off of. Like, it was a trail, and I was skeptical about authorities not going back there to find Brian, because they said the trail was flooded. I spoke to a lot of walkers and hikers that walk back there regularly, and they say the trail never gets flooded. Though it did rain for an extended period of time, more than normal in that area when Brian Laundrie took off. That case was like, I might do a follow-up video, and try to give a summary on that. Maybe on the anniversary or something, and that you know, and just see how the area looks 1 year later. This is lots of trails back here. Group tent site. We'll see what's back here. But yeah, definitely subscribe to this channel, please. I'm asking you guys, because I'm going to post more lives on this channel when we do more searches. Bugs are out for sure. But this is what it's like in Florida. For instance, Brian Laundrie went missing, and ran off into this. Another missing woman's case that I'm following, that I've done searches, is Paola Miranda from Central Florida. She was seen swimming in alligator-infested water, and she just vanished. And that was probably that park, Waiheke Creek, or State Park, right outside Orlando, where she was swimming in the Rock Springs Run. That was the most thickest terrain I've ever seen, as far as just plush brush you couldn't even see, and it was just swampy, and the trail was so tropical. It was like a tropical, it was like you walking in a rainforest. Laundry was found, you know, similar to this terrain here, wooded. So I don't, and I can't believe the flooding theory at all. I hear people. I'm going to avoid people. I don't want to talk to people, and I don't know who's back here. You guys remember on my other channel when I was searching for Ruth Cicala, a 75-year-old woman that went missing in Newport Richey, Florida. I went back off the road into wooded area and encountered a homeless man who claims he was a vet, and you know, it was a peaceful interaction, and then he just flipped the script, and it became, you know, he was agitated and following me when I was trying to leave. It was, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, that was like a 7 or 8 in the panic mode, almost like fight or flight. Fight or flight. There's people out here come out here and camp. So again, leave me emails, Johnny Jonny, Riches Florida @gmail, and let me know what you think about the Summerwells case. Like, what should be searched? What should be searched in that area? Let me know. Any comments or suggestions or people to look at? Do you know anyone that needs to be looked at, talked to? You know anyone that's willing to talk in person? Anyone that wants to share some info that, you know, they might be reluctant to tell law enforcement? Info that they might just want to remain anonymous. They just don't want to get into, you know, get involved with law enforcement. Because I really think that there's witnesses out there on that day that have yet to come forward. Whether they're scared, they have their own issues, they just don't want to get involved. Locals, I do believe there is people out there that seen something. Whether it's the vehicle of Don and Candace Wells, another vehicle, something of something. I honestly believe that. And I hope and pray that authorities get that break in the case that actually can, that one key information that could lead to Summer. Do I think Summer is still alive? I don't believe so. 1% chance though, always hope. I don't believe, but you know, we've heard situations where kidnappings like I could think of the Elizabeth Smart case. Remember the Elizabeth Smart and the Mitchell guy from Utah? You know, she was found alive. Taken, but alive. What's this? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. This reminds me here of Friday the 13th. Like Camp Crystal Lake. I don't know, it keeps going. You know, I speculated that Summer didn't even return home that day, June 15th, after they dropped Hunter off. Though, that milk jug video taken at 3:09, I found the exact spot that video was taken, and it seems to be on Lone Star. Lone Star is Beach Creek. Beach Creek turns into Lone Star before you get to Kingsport. So on one of those, I believe offhand, pasture. Early surveys indicate this was once a pasture. Evidence of a fence still exists separating the home site from the pasture where animals grazed. Look at this. Let's see what's over here. Gravesite. Pioneer frontier graves were often surrounded by rocks, seashells, or pieces of household pottery. Without readily available transportation to take the deceased to a cemetery, family members were often buried on the property soon after death. What does that say? Research of early census records suggests this is the grave of James McNeil's first wife, Martha J., and his son, Donald J. They both died before 1880. Interesting. So, looks like it's a grave site right there. This is just a nature walk for me. Discussing, sharing my thoughts when it comes to the Summerwells case. I do think my thoughts matter, considering I invested a lot of time in this case. Log cabin. The 2-notch logs and small mound of earth containing metal roofing material and bricks are all the remains of a 10 by 20 building made of logs. Small kitchen area possibly stood off the side of the left. It was standing when J.B. Starkey Sr. bought the land in 1937. Sort of cabin here. Grave site and cabin. I'm at a grave site and cabin. Animal pens. 2 animal pens made of wire and rough hen boards still exist on the property. Small livestock such as hogs and goats were most likely kept here. It's here. And it is starting to get dark, so I'm going to head back. Interesting area for sure. Look at this. Trash or treasure. These discarded old car parts and other trash at this site are the cast-offs from pasture inhabitants of this farm. The treasure of these artifacts lie in the information they revealed when combined with other objects. Archaeologists don't only dig for artifacts, but mainly for the information these clues leave behind. Hear that? That was an owl, I believe. Some animal. This is where the bears, the wildlife, they're out here. Look, they even got a sign. Restoration area. Keep out. Keep out. I'll show you up close. Quiet back here. Where's Summerwells? Any of the family members or any of the neighbors of Don and Candace Wells, I appreciate you speaking to me. I've spoken to many of you guys. Some of you wanted to remain anonymous. Some of you did not want to talk on camera. Others said you can release some information, but don't release our names. Really appreciate that. You provided a tremendous amount of insight and gave a whole different perspective. Because remember, I went to Tennessee up there to find Summer at the beginning of December 2021. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if Don or Candace Wells was guilty. I went up there objectively with an open mind. And then things went sour off behaviors of them, making me feel they're guilty. They have a lot to hide. They don't want to cooperate. They're not welcoming to people that were in the area looking for Summer. You would think a mother that lost her child would be begging for anybody and everyone to look. Look, 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 look. If Candace just came out there and was like, look for, here, let me give you guys some lemonade. I'm trying to find my daughter. No. It was all hiding. It's all hiding and calling the police on people looking for Summer. Not going up there causing any trouble, but looking for Summer. Instantly, the guilt was like focused on them, in my opinion. The spotlight was on them at that point. It was like, okay, Don Wells was telling us, oh, he'll meet us at the Wendy's and meet us at secret locations and meet us up at his house and never show. And then inviting us, saying, well, I'm at work. You can come to my work site. Well, we went, and he closed his garage door, ran upstairs in this house, and called the police after telling us he would talk to us. And then basically after that, calling us on the phone again later on that evening after the job site incident and begging for help. It was just games. It was games. Don Wells, not one time, when we communicated with Don Wells, not one time did he ever tell us to not talk to him or cease and desist or do not come around the house. He's never. We've told Don Wells numerous times, we're in the area and stuff like that. He's never one time said, stay away, we don't want your help, whatever like that. He was playing games. And sometimes, based off the snickering that I've seen him and the little laughs and smiles that I've seen him when I was up in his face, I think he thought and thinks this is a big game when it comes to looking for his daughter. I understand he has a livelihood has to work to pay his bills. But to me, he's made zero effort in finding his daughter or wanting people to find his daughter. He wanted to focus on kidnapping. She is out of the area. She's not here. Why look? Well, what do you mean? Okay, she was kidnapped by who? Well, we don't know. Meth heads. Okay, where could she be? We don't know. He did say meth houses before. Point is, if you don't know, then why wouldn't you want to continue to search? Why are you so afraid and worried about people searching around your home? Just because TBI did it in Hawkins County Sheriff's and authority searched there so-and-so times, he claims a bunch of times, doesn't mean you can't do it again. Fresh set of eyes, something different, expand it out. Well, what was he so worried about? What is Candace so worried about that people want to just go out there volunteering, looking for Summer? Why does it bother Candace so much? Because it's already been done and it's pointless? Is that her logic? So you just give up? You just give up? You really think that DCS that took their boys away, the 3 boys they had, is going to let them, have the boys back without making any effort yourself of doing anything? Not only not looking for Summer, but fixing your house, cleaning yourself up, refraining from negativity, maybe staying off YouTube. Though Candace has been off YouTube. She hasn't been on YouTube, I believe, since April. I think Candace has been off of YouTube for 4 months. Obviously, Don is not on there. A small fire. Don is not on YouTube. He's not on YouTube because he's in jail. He is in jail. Let me go around this way. Well, where is Summerwells? This is my exercise. I actually had eye surgery, and then I was kind of like bed confined. And I'm also putting on weight, so I need to get out and do this more. And here's another thing, people. I've been so fixated on trying to find out what happened to Summer. I'll be honest, like, I've been neglecting a lot of my responsibilities. I'm not mowing my lawn regularly. I'm spending an extra day or two not washing my dishes. Laundry's piling up. Though I do, but not like I used to. Exercising. I do pray. I used to go to church. I haven't been to church. I've just been focusing on working to try to find answers. Interviews. Find somebody else to speak to. Something. No social life. Got to clean my garage. My pool got cloudy at different times. Normally I get the little net there and get all the things out of the water and run the skimmer, and I've been neglecting some things only because I've been trying to find Summer. So I'm not going to give up, but the passion is there. The passion is there to find answers and to find out. And a lot of you guys that watch my videos feel the same way. You wake up in the morning, first thing you want to check is any updates on the Summerwells case and other missing cases. I follow other cases too. This one is like a priority because it's like, as like TBI said, Hawkins County Sheriff's, TBI's authorities, this is the longest Amber Alert in the country right now. This is a missing child that's been gone for over a year. It's the longest active Amber Alert in the country. There's a squirrel. It's too long. And people go missing all the time. This is a child, man. This is a child. This is a child that's missing. Someone out there knows something. And just to hide and conceal is beyond horrible. There's just no words of the evilness when it comes to this. Especially for the individuals that know and are playing games and trying to steer law enforcement off from the beginning and wasting resources and embarrassing the community and putting an eye on the community. Ronnie Lawson doesn't want his name out there all like that when it comes to this tied in. He really doesn't. It's put a stain on the community. It literally has. And the community is not rallying around Don and Candace. They're not. They're not. There's nobody locking hands in solidarity. Some of the Tim Mullen people are, and I call them Wells sympathizers. It's good to have a Summerwells vigil on our anniversary, and there's been multiples of them. But in my opinion, the ones down there at Warriors Path State Park and the organizers of that ones were Don and Candace Wells sympathizers. Yeah, they were praying for Summer's return. But they are definitely supporters, a lot of them, maybe not all of them, of Don and Candace Wells. They're the ones that don't want us putting Summer's image out there. They're the ones that... Now, that might be a religious thing, reason for it, I don't know. Forgive everyone. It's getting dark out here, people. It's getting dark out here. Alright, so if you have any credible information about the whereabouts of 6-year-old Summer Wells, contact Tennessee Borough Investigation 1-800-TBI-FINE, or contact the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. New search is coming up. New searches, new information is going to come out. Not going to stop. Subscribe to this channel. I'm going to post a lot more content here for the time being. Everyone be safe. Remember Summer's name. Summer's life mattered. We are Summer's army. We are the ones that keep Summer's name in the spotlight. Pray. Pray for everyone. Pray for all the missing children out there. I pray for all of you guys, the subscribers. Pray for the entire Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. Ronnie Lawson, praying for Ronnie Lawson, praying for John Pruitt, praying for Cliff Evans, praying for Leslie Earhart, the TBI, wonderful folks of TBI, praying for the Beach Creek churches, particularly Mount Carmel, Solomon's Temple, praying for those two communities. We actually went there and gave them food at their food banks. We bought hundreds of dollars worth of food, and they were very grateful for that. Praying for all the residents of Hawkins County, Tennessee, everyone that's following this case. Praying for y'all. So, God bless. Everyone be safe. Have a great day. Justice for Summerwells.